So in yes, it's something. You were not sure to say that it was something. Well, as long as it's a noun, you can say that it is something. That is actually correct.
Yes, yes,
Got
yes.
it? Good job. So according to the synonyms, we have the word benefit, for example. Advantage and benefit. It's practically the same. Give me now the definition of benefit, man. Let's move with this one.
Benefit, advantage that something gives you. A helpful and useful effect that something has. Uh,
What will be the difference between advantage and benefit?
uh, Benefit is an advantage that, yes, something gives you. It's strange.
Uh-huh. Which is, in other
Gee,
words,
for example, you have anything in your hands, or yes, you can use anything, and this thing
mhm,
can provide you an advantage.
exactly. So you can say that the benefit provides the advantage,
Exactly. Yes, yes, yes.
right? So even though we have it in the synonyms and antonyms, the definition will tell us that the advantage is the result of the other. Like one of the is a result of the other, and we cannot really bear one and the other in the same context. You see,
Oh,
this is when we
uh,
can discriminate the difference between one word and another, and you can be sure which one you need to use.
yes, yes, yes.
Right? That's super
Right.
useful. It's super useful to open this, even for words that are so simple.
Yes, 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 because
No?
it is 82.
Ah, it's a very easy word. So I actually this is something that I think is irrelevant to say. Many English students as a second language assume they know the word totally, and they stop consulting the dictionary for easy words. But it's not a bad idea to give a read once in a while, no?
Yes, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
We have to reread.
Yeah. But there's no issue. Actually, it can if you want perfection in your language, it's great to see the definition of words that you already know, just for curiosity, you know.
Yes.
Mhm. And we have something positive, positive as a noun. Let's check. Positive, positive. Here we have it as an adjective, and positive as a noun. B2, something more difficult. Help me. Are you there, Luis?
Yes, yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Help me with the definition of positive.
Uh, Positive, good quality. No, sorry. A good or useful quality or aspect. What are the positive and negative of going this route? I get a lot of positives from my job.
Mhm.
The deal is seen as a positive for both companies.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you observe here? What is what's positive in your own words?
Uh, what I am observing is a new use of this word because previously I only uh, had the concept that positive was an adjective.
So now looking at it as a noun, it becomes new for you.
Yes, because positive describing, for example, I don't know, a positive change, for example. But
Exactly.
now I am observing that it is being used as
As a contador,
um,
no?
yes, some a word that is describing or generalizing something. Uh, uh, an aspect for the sentence. For example, in the second example, I get a lot of positive for my job. I think this is substituting an observation that this subject received from his job, for
Let's
example.
change the word substitute. Let's use the words replace.
Okay. Replacing,
Replacing what to what?
replacing, for example, comments, observation, or that this the subject of the sentence got from his job.
I don't understand.
Yes, for example,
I'm lost.
for example, I get a lot of positive from my job. So, for example, I think that it is the job, the job, sorry, the boss of the subject of this sentence gave feedback to the subject.
Oh,
For example, you
probably.
achieve your achieve your objectives. You I don't know.
Yeah, and it's approved by the boss. That's what you're saying. No,
Uh,
kinda. I mean, you're very close, but no, 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 no. Because then, what is aspect or quality? You know, if I think that part is very important. One thing is to give you a positive, probably like you are matching this word with approval, which exists, and probably approval is another synonym. The result of a test, in photography. No, probably you are in the same meaning as positive, but as an adjective. No, like other person will approve or will other person will accept. No, that's what you are saying.
yes, positive. Uh, yes, como similar to good comments or
Good
good
comments,
feedback.
exactly. Yes, but the thing about that definition, the definition you're saying, is that it doesn't match the synonym that we have here. The main synonym is advantage, no? And the word advantage is something that makes you have, no, something that can help you be better than other people, no? Think about that when you read this.
Okay, yes, yes,
It's different, no?
yes, it's similar to something that is convenient.
Exactly. Something that is convenient. That's much, much better.
And
And
if it
then,
is convenient, it's good or useful.
exactly, if it's convenient, it's very good and useful and can help you achieve other things,
Yes,
right? So
yes,
when you're talking about a lot of positives in your job, it's not the feedback that you receive, it's probably the, I don't know, the services that you can have in the office, like lunch or nap time or gym, you know, or a very good health insurance. You know what I mean?
yes, the benefits.
Exactly.
Yes, it's describing the when human resources gives information about the benefits from your position.
Hmm.
It's giving you the positives, right?
Exactly. She's telling you the positives of the task of the job.
Yes.
Makes more sense?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, nice. That's the
Uh,
thing. That's the important part of matching one word in another. Because the synonyms are there for a reason. Yes, they are similar. And when you consult the dictionary, you can see what will be the difference in context,
okay.
right? That's the way.
Sorry for my voice, though.
Today, why? Why are you sick?
I think I think uh, I need to go to the doctor.
So, doctor, you don't feel good?
I think no.
Oh no. Okay, I hope you don't get really really sick, man.
Yes.
Hope so. Well, that's the
Thank you.
thing. All right, and actually, let me show you now the word positive as an adjective because if you consult the thesaurus, sorry, and you go for the word sure, you will see that the word sure has the word positive too. So the word positive can go in this direction too, as an adjective, of course, because sure is an adjective, no? So check this out. Okay, help me with this one. Victor, we are checking how to expand our vocabulary by using synonyms, okay?
Okay, teacher.
And I want you to check this particular definition. That's a very useful definition for advanced speakers. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, action.
Who me? Right.
No, Victor.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Sure. I can completely sure that something is correct or true. Positive about something. I can be positive about what time it happened. Positive that she was positive that he had been there. Uh, I absolutely positive it was him. Are you sure or are you positive?
No. There's no slash. It's two lines. Well, line number 1 and line number 2. It's question and answer.
You are you sure? Ah, yeah, yes, positive.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Answer, yes.
So what's the original word here, or what's the definition? The synonym that we are using?
Completely sure that something is correct or true.
Mhm. How would you describe positive in your own words?
Mm, Positive in this way is when you are completely. I agree with that.
Yes.
When you should no. When you know that something is true, when you know
Mhm.
that something is like
There's
know it.
no doubt.
Yes, there is no math.
There is no doubt, right? Similar to sure. And
Yes,
that's the interesting part. We never say positive,
no,
no? Because the word in Spanish doesn't match our definition. No, switch. The word in English doesn't match the definition that we have from
yes,
our Spanish.
of
But if
course.
you hear American people speaking, they will use the word positive when when they are going to say sure. That's
Yes,
another application of this word,
okay.
right?
Right.
What other synonyms of sure do you know?
Mm, Come on. Sure.
Chucho can help. Synonyms for sure.
Offshore,
Mhm.
certain,
Mm, very good. Pronunciation.
certain.
Certain, exactly.
Sorry.
Certain is a good definition, a good synonym.
Give me 1 second, please.
Okay. What else? Do you have another one, Vic?
No.
Really? Come on.
Another synonym of sure?
Uh,
Mm,
look at this. Sure. Certain. Definite. Confident. Confident is one of the easiest, you know?
okay.
Confident, I think, is a 2 or B1. Let me check. B1. Confident is B1, and probably there's a little different. Let's check. Victor, help me with confident.
Yes, confident. Feeling sure about your own ability to do things and be successful. She was in a relaxed, confident mood. Beneath his confident and charming exterior.
Pronunciation. How do you pronounce this?
Beneath?
Kinda. The strong syllable is the second.
Beneath.
The second word is beneath.
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 Yes.
Beneath.
Beneath.
Beneath, similar to under.
Okay. Beneath his confident and charming exterior, lurked a mass of something.
Right?
Yes.
Do you understand confident? What
Yes,
is-
it's similar to sure.
And what will be the difference between sure and confident?
Because let me confident. Maybe that confident talks about to be successful when you will do something, and when you only say sure is because you know. I know. No.
Close. The key is here. That's
Okay.
huh.
Because with confident that this depends on you.
Confident depends on you. What depends on you?
The result of something.
Okay, that's a and that's an example, no? I like it. It depends on you that something's going to have a. It's going to be okay at the end, no? That's
Yes.
because you trust your own ability. So the main difference between confident is about yourself, while sure is about your information, the information that you know.
Okay.
You see, certain is the general. Confident is when you are sure about your own abilities, your own person, and sure is that you have no doubt. The information that you have in your mind is completely true.
Okay.
Right? That's very interesting. It's information versus personality, which is massive,
Yes.
massive. No, the difference. Very good. And there we have other words. Probably we can use more advanced synonyms, such as what can it be? Sure, clear, confident, positive, abiding. I have not checked that one. No, that's not common. Something more advanced. Indisputable. Indisputable. Let's check that one. Probably that's the one. C2, perfect. Look at this one, Victor.
Yes. Indisputable. Indisputable.
Pew. This is pew.
Indisputable.
Exactly. That's right.
Mm.
Indisputable.
Indisputable.
Okay, indisputable. And that is true and cannot be disagreed with or denied. Denied. Denied.
No, the first pronunciation was perfect.
Denied.
Denied. Excellent.
Yes, that is true and cannot be disagreed. Indisputable evidence and indisputable fact.
Mhm.
Is that talks about something that is sure.
Something that is sure. Okay. In what way?
That is true and cannot be another reality about that.
That is true, and there cannot be another what?
Reality, another.
Another reality. Okay. Reality. I think reality in English is different.
Yes.
Reality will be no. Another truth. Another truth
Okay. There cannot be another truth about that.
about that. Okay, that can be. And you cannot disagree with it.
Yes, of course.
No? Which is
Yes.
another thing. This is expanding your vocabulary. It's sure, but in a different context.
Okay. Yes.
That's the interesting part. That's right.
Okay.
Let's check now the next one. Okay, help me please. Chucho, exactly.
And me like
Just waiting,
that
just
person.
waiting for your name, no?
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna check the word disadvantage, right? Disadvantage, but not as a verb. No. We need it as a noun. Here. Okay, help us with this one, man.
Disadvantage, something that causes problems and tends to stop somebody something from succeeding or making progress. Okay.
Again. From what?
From succeeding or making progress.
How do you pronounce double E?
Succeed.
Pronunciation the schwa sound? Sa.
Suck. Suck.
Complete.
Succeed.
Exactly.
Succeed.
Succeed. In past?
Succeeded.
And in ing?
Succeeding.
Excellent. Complete.
Something that causes problems and tends to stop somebody something from succeeding or making progress. Yes.
That's right. What would be your definition for disadvantage?
Yes. A disadvantage is a problem that you have in any sense. For example, a physical disadvantage or a mental disadvantage or a work disadvantage.
Okay, then would you say that problem and disadvantage are synonyms?
It depends.
It depends, right?
Of the point of view, no? Right. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Then we cannot match the word problem directly. Every time you have this situation when the synonym depends, they are definitely not synonyms. So you cannot use these words for the definition of it.
Yes.
You know?
No.
But you can say that it can cause problems.
Exactly. Yes.
You see?
The origin of the problem is disadvantage.
Ah, nice. The origin of the problem is a disadvantage. That's a good definition. Exactly.
For example, I wanna talk with her, but I don't have an smartphone.
So that's a massive disadvantage. Yes,
So
yes,
exactly.
yes. Excellent, excellent. That's excellent. The thing is, you have the ability, you can do it, but you don't have a smartphone, so it's beyond you. That's you are not the problem. The issue is you have something or you don't have something which causes a problem,
Mhm.
right? Good. There are very interesting synonyms for this one. New words. Help me with this one, Chucho.
Okay, downside. That the disadvantage or less positive aspects or something.
Or
Oh, sorry.
of, no? Yes, all the time.
The disadvantage or less positive aspects of something.
Nice.
Mhm. Mm,
That is directly a synonym.
example, a downside that my dog has is that he bites my hand every day.
That's a disadvantage. But why disadvantage for him? I mean, disadvantage is something that
I
gives you
yes.
like causes problems, like causes difficulties. So I don't think that's a.
No, exactly. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Mm. I thought because that's a bad thing, but so
Yeah, exactly. For this case, would be a negative aspect. What would be a different thing for as a negative aspect? A flaw, probably. Let me check. In your example, the best way to describe that is as a noun. No. Feature, attitude, condition, form. That's a good question. Eh? How will you say it in Spanish?
mm, because downside. Can you put the definition of downside?
Downside, yes.
Yes. Because,
No, but
let
the example of your dog. How will you say it in Spanish?
for example, lo malo de mi perro es que me muerde la mano todos los días.
Ajá, lo malo, exactly.
Mhm.
How will you say that in English? Let me check. Do you know lingui?
Really? Yes.
That's very useful for these occasions. Will you
Windows
say
crash.
no? Please no. A down. Look at this. We have downside, eh?
Downside. Yes, because it's the direct translation. Bueno, I think.
Look at this. Lo malo de un mercado global es que the downside of a global market is that. So your example of the dog probably doesn't match with disadvantage. That is not correct. But with downside, yes.
Yes, and that's the reason of that is that I think directly and I didn't associate the word disadvantage.
The new word, exactly. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was better to associate the other word.
Exactly. I thought
So
directly in an example. Example. Yeah.
I think I would say the good thing and the bad thing, but downside is a very useful changed synonym too. Very interesting. So there you have it, right? Downside, something a negative aspect, something less positive aspect. But that was a word. And the opposite of this is an upside, which is can help you also. So antonyms can also help you. There's no level in this word for some reason. I would say that this is B2, probably C1 word, because that's never used in intermediate English. That's very common English. Got it?
Hmm?
Let's put it as a C1 word.
Yeah, it's not direct to understand.
Exactly. That's right. Which take us to the last definition. Help me, Chucho.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, internet. Drawback, a disadvantage or problem that makes something a less attractive idea. Okay, for example, okay. Just wait. Disadvantage or problem that makes something idea. I want, yes, I want to study medicine.
Okay.
The drawback is that I'm in the half the career of economics.
But the drawback is that what?
The drawback is that I am in the half half of the economic career
The mall?
of
What
the
mall?
no in the half in the
Ah, in the half.
exactly.
I am half through, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's different. It's difficult.
Yeah. But it is a phrase because it's not together.
Okay.
Halfway through.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. It's an idiomatic.
Uh, yes, I'm very young.
Yes.
So the example is I want to study medicine, but I'm in the halfway through.
Eliminate in the. Halfway through is the location.
Okay. I'm halfway through economic career.
Exactly.
Oh,
Economics.
economics.
Learners. Uh-huh.
Yes. Economics. Economic
That's
history.
right. That can be a new structure for you, a new formula for you.
Just let me copy.
Sure. The rest of you also copy it, because that's a good.
Teacher,
Yes, Luis.
is drawback the opposite of uh, is straightforward?
Straightforward. I won't say they are synonyms,
No, in the opposite.
Straightforward. Well, I won't say they are related. That's my thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, because no, there's no similar. In what context did you think about that word?
Uh, I think many times I have read straightforward as something similar to something that is easy or simple, a simple approach of something, for example.
Like very direct,
Yes,
straightforward.
but
So drawback would be the opposite. Okay, I get it. I get what you are saying.
but now that I am thinking more deeper, I think no.
And not only that, I think the word family of each word don't match. Drawback is a noun, and straightforward would be, I think, an adverb or a noun too. Ah, it's an adjective. Straightforward is a way to say easy.
Okay, yes.
Right. So something I tell my students all the time is that the synonyms and antonyms must match the word family first.
Okay.
A noun cannot be related with an adjective. They can be similar, they can have a similar context, but they are never matched together. That was an interesting observation.
So the opposite should be hard, for example.
Hard, the opposite of what?
Oh, it's straightforward.
Of straightforward, definitely. Exactly. Uh-huh. And what would be the contrary of a drawback?
Oh. Oh, positive.
A positive or an advantage?
Yes.
You got it?
Yes, I got it.
And now you discriminate both words.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
That's the interesting part, the interesting way of learning new vocabulary. Analyzing one another, comparing, checking examples, checking the situations, especially the situations when you can use each of them. And that's what we're gonna practice with the Bob Ross video. Okay, so let's give a moment because Jesse is in the chat. He's gonna take attendance. Okay, action. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. So I will the attendance. Luis.
Hello, Jesse. Good morning.
Hi, Luis. Thank you. Victor.
Hi, Jesse. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor. Thank you. Jesus.
Good morning, Jesse.
Hi, Fer. Thank you. Good morning, Sophie.
Absent.
All right, and
It's absent.
all right. Well, that's all. Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you very much, girl.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so that's the thing, right? The word disadvantage, the word throwback, and no, sorry, downside and drawback. Two words that you're going to see very often after today. Okay, now I want you to use the word for the word problem. We have other definitions too, because probably we associated before Chucho read disadvantage, and we consider that problem and the disadvantage would be the same. When then we learned that it's not. It's just the consequence of the other. The problem is a consequence of the disadvantage. And here is when some synonyms are interesting. We get the word issue, we get the word challenge, we get the word difficulty, obstacle, and something more complicated, setback, which is very similar to drawback, as you can see, right? So let's read. I think the easiest or the most interesting for you will be the word setback. And I want Luis to help us with the word setback.
Yes. Setback. A difficulty or problem that delays or prevents something or makes a situation worse. The team suffered a major setback when their
Again.
best
What did they suffer?
they suffer a major.
Major, exactly. No major.
Yes, sorry. The team suffered a major setback when their best player was injured.
Injured.
Injured. Was
Exactly.
injured.
That's right.
Okay. The breakdown in talks represents a temporary setback in the peace process.
Mhm.
Mm,
What do you understand here?
yeah, I think that setback is similar to or a kind of a stopper.
Hmm.
No? So when you go in a path, sorry, on a path for achieving an objective,
On a bath. Ah, okay. You're on a bath. Okay.
and if you find a setback, you go back maybe one or two steps before, no?
Interesting.
In the opposite in the opposite way. It's a kind of uh, uh, I, I was thinking in a Spanish word, but not.
Yeah. Use your English words.
Um, yes, it's something that instead of uh, push you from in the sense of your objective, this
Mhm.
pull you
Pull, exactly.
to the
I
beginning.
pulls in past, in present, or when?
In present,
What's the present of pull for his shit?
pulls,
Pulls. It pulls you back.
pulls you back.
That was a good definition. To pull someone back. Yes.
And in the second sentence is similar because I I didn't know what I don't know what breakdown precisely means, but I think it's a kind of uh, a point where the parts that are talking about
Mhm.
the or in the discussion
Mhm.
stopped the discussion.
Not really.
No.
Not really. A breakdown is more like a discussion of points, bullet points about a specific bullet points of a very big issue. So let's say that you have in a company there is a problem of, I don't know, there is a problem of losing money, right? So then they start looking for the reasons they are losing money, and then they make a breakdown of all the points that are creating this issue.
Yes, so
Reason number one,
the
reason number two,
details,
reason number three. Details. Yes,
the details.
exactly. So when you are expressing details about a major thing, that's a breakdown.
Okay.
You see, the breakdown is more like an explanation, something like that. In an invoice, for example, in an invoice you have the word or the what's the name? The price of something, right? And this price, the total amount, has a breakdown, a part which represents the import for taxes, the import for service, the import for products, and the import for that. All the different numbers that compose a price is a breakdown.
It's similar to drill down.
To what?
Drill down.
Drill? DR.
Let me write it. Maybe I am pronouncing it correctly.
Spell it. Okay, it's in chat. Drill down. To go deeper levels of an organized set of data. Oh, okay, especially on a computer or website. Navigation is good, and there's a display to show how far you've drilled down. Yes, but if you're talking about computers and data, drill down is exclusive for that. For computers and data.
Okay, for business maybe.
Exactly, for business. But breakdown is not necessarily for business. It's, let's say, the general way for drill.
Yeah, the same concept, but in a more general aspect.
Exactly.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's better. Thank you.
Interesting. So there you go, guys. Vocabulary all the way. Okay. One that I really wanted to check with you guys is connectors. Because even though they are easy in a specific terminology, they have a lot of issues with some words. For example, if you looked at the word under, you're gonna have the words below. And at the beginning, it can be easy to say, well, below is a synonym of under, you know? But in what way? And then we have the words like beneath, downward, lower, underneath. You got a list, Chucho?
Love and peace. Yes.
Love and peace. All right, man. Go.
Amara said. Goodbye.
Have a good day, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you on
Bye.
Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday. Yes, sorry, man. All right, so let's check this out. Let's begin with under and below. We are familiar with that, right? All right, guys. Or do you want to check below? Nah.
Below? No.
It's easy, no?
Yes.
So let's check. What about this? Help me, Victor.
Yes. Beneath.
That's right.
Beneath.
The previous pronunciation was better.
Beneath.
Exactly. Beneath.
Beneath. In or to a lower position than somebody, something, on under somebody or something. They found the body buried beneath a pile of leaves. The boat sank beneath the waves. Yes.
What do you understand?
Beneath position. That is something that is when something or somebody are
Is if you say something or somebody is singular.
Something or somebody is under or is the place that is under another or something somebody or something.
Okay, And what will be the difference between beneath and under or below?
Mm,
Because if you search, for example, the example of below,
yes.
they live on the floor below. I could still see the airport buildings far below.
R or to a lower level position of noise. I could see that maybe below don't talks about somebody.
Yes, as you can see, there is no somebody and something.
Yes.
You see, it's only the position of it.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
okay.
So it's very interesting when you're talking and you say, I don't know, where did I leave my backpack? Is it below the computer or is it beneath the computer?
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Definitely what will be the answer here? Below the computer or beneath the computer?
Below.
Wrong again. If you're saying that beneath
Yes. Yes.
is in a lower position than somebody or something,
Something. Okay.
then the relation between beneath and the computer or your backpack and the computer is like beneath. The best way to say it will be beneath, not under.
Yes, of course. Yes. Yes. Beneath.
Right?
Yes.
Under will be to talk about a more general thing, for example, the desk. Below the desk, below our feet, no? Or just below. You can only say the word below,
Okay.
right?
Right.
That's the interesting part. Of course, below, I am giving you in this moment the definition of below as an adverb.
Okay.
But below as a preposition, a yellow one, exists.
Below preposition. Okay.
And when it becomes a preposition, now we have something or somebody.
Okay.
You see? So
Yeah.
as a preposition, they are the same, but as an adverb, they are not.
Okay.
Interesting, huh?
Yes.
In this moment, we are reviewing the difference between prepositions versus adverbs of position, which are very, very confusing sometimes because they are very similar.
Okay.
You see? If you see the word lower, lower exists as a verb, but I want to check the adjective. Nah. No, but I don't need an adjective. Okay, let's check lower as an adjective. Yes. How about this one? Luis.
Yes, lower. Adjective located below something else, especially something of the same type or the other of a pair. Okay. The lower deck of a ship. His lower lip trembled.
What is the difference between below or under, beneath, and lower?
I think lower is used for objects that belong to the same class.
Okay.
or the same category.
Close, close.
So, and in the case of under or beneath, it is not necessarily the case. For example,
Nice.
your cell phone, maybe it is beneath your desk or your chair. But in the case of lower, maybe you have a stack of or a stack of books or I think it exists the word pile? No.
For the what?
Pile? No.
Pile, stack.
A stack is better. And a stack of books or maybe a stack of cars or something like this.
Yes. And then, okay, you're very close, but you're not considering this part of the definition. Read it.
Or the other of a pair. Okay.
Right? How many of them are they?
Yes, two objects.
Exactly. And it's only two. You
Yes.
see? So when you have only two of the category, you use the word lower. For example, there are two types of intermediate speakers. There are intermediates and lower intermediates.
So and the other is could be labeled as the upper.
As the other?
Upper.
Upper. Exactly. The opposite of lower is upper. The upper deck of a ship, the upper lip.
And if we use lower using this second what is second use of for two objects, these two objects need to belong to the same category.
These two objects need to belong to the category. Yes, because it's a pair. It's a pair of something.
Yes, it doesn't make sense that they belong
That
to.
they are exactly.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's two different things, then we cannot say lower because there's no match between the one and another.
Okay.
That's the way.
Okay.
Okay, so this analysis is super interesting. It gives you a wide variation of the language. You see? So there you have. This is the summary at the moment. We have seen these words right now. We can consider. I actually added the word straightforward now that you mention it, Louis, because when I searched for it, I saw that it was actually C1 vocabulary. So you have a very interesting catalog in your mind. Some words need to be replaced. For example, the word substitute. We need to stop saying that and using replace, for example. But now you have other words such as beneath, such as I almost forget underneath, which is another one. Below and under as an adverbs exist too, and here you have the new words such as drawback, downside, setback, indisputable, positive. All these words are better ways of communication for you. Do you have any question at the moment?
Not yet.
No.
Cool. So let's keep it over here. All right. That's going to be the methodology, and I want you to study these words because I want you to expand your speech for tomorrow's activity. Tomorrow you are going to use the video that we saw, the Bob Ross video, and you are going to explain that video in a way that sounds better with new words. Got it?
I find that yes, the verb substituting, but maybe it's not common, right?
Substitute, but it's not common. What, the word substitute?
No, substitute. Yes, substitute, but as a verb.
Substitute as a verb.
Gerund or present
Okay.
participle.
Yes, of course, it exists. But it's the most common is a noun. If you want to use the verb, I suggest you use the word replace.
Is more
That's
common.
Yes, much more. Much
Okay.
more.
So I replace it.
Exactly, you'll replace it. That's right.
Thank you, teacher.
Good question, brother. Good question. All right, we're finished, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice week.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
See you,
you,
man.
teacher. Take care. See you
You
tomorrow.
too. Bye bye.